for a while. I haven't been on the live for a while, but thank you guys. Been busy, man, doing a lot of things, guys. A lot of things going on, but thank God everything is okay. But here this afternoon, this morning, guys. Welcome to Morning Thoughts, Morning Chat, Yard Chat, however you want to put it, guys. Welcome to the live, man. Deion Sanders, man. That's major surgery, man. Major surgery this man went through. He had that surgery, man, and man, people, the recovery is going to be a challenge. His journey will be a challenge, and he's up to it, guys. You know, what I mean, it seemed to me he have some good support around him. And so we're just going to talk about this morning, man. Feel free to come in the live, guys, and leave your comment. And Deion Sanders. You know, what I mean, nothing to joke about. Serious, very serious surgery this man went through. The recovery stage is, it's a lot. He got to go through a lot, guys. You have to go through a lot. So we're gonna wait for some people to come into the live, man. Wait for some people to come in the live, guys. And welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to your chat. How you everyone doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are a minute and 37 seconds in the live, guys. We wait for some people to come into the live. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, July 31st, the last, I think it's the last day of the month, if I'm correct. You know what I mean? And we will go into August and going forward, guys. Time don't stop for no one. And you know what I mean, Deion Sanders, man. Also, what concerned me, man, there's a picture, like I said, I made a video. Thanks everyone that watched that video on my platform. Video last night, late video, but thank everyone that just watching our platform, man. I appreciate it. And let me just sharing the good vibes, man, and trying to, share positivity. Just share some good vibes, about certain things, my thoughts on certain things, my perspective on it. And now, we speaking on Deion Sanders this morning, and major surgery, man. Big time surgery, big time surgery. And to remove his bladder, you know what I mean? That's nothing to joke about, guys. To remove his bladder. And he went in for some tests, and they did a scan of his body, and they found something wasn't right in his bladder, and they caught it early, man. So this morning, man health awareness also is very important, guys. Get your check. I mean, I say after men reach 30 years old, they should go to the doctor on a regular basis, every 6 months, every year. You know what I mean? To get themselves checked, prostate, the bladder, the kidneys, and they could tell a lot from your urine, if something is not right, and that's what they did a lot. They did tests, but thank God they caught it in time, man. Hi, Jade, how you doing? Good morning. You know what I mean? And they caught it in time where they did surgery went successful. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of spectacle when it come down to surgery, when it come down to cancer. You know what I mean? Because it's a thing that when they open you up, guys, um because I work in the health field. So when they go in the operating room, they trying to keep it as clean, as sterile as possible, but nothing is 100% guaranteed. That's why, the doctor instruct Deion Sanders that, good morning, Trenton, Wendell, how you doing? The doctor gave this man some very, well, I said stern warning that, his number one issue that they are concerned right now is infection. And I'm gonna show you a picture, and this is red flag. This is a red flag, right? This is a red flag. This is Deion Sanders. Let me move out the way. That's his leg. He have the catheter on, guys. He have a catheter, right? The operation went through his penis, so right now he's in severe pain. I'm assuming he's on antibiotics, and I'm assuming he's on pain medication, or also some other medicine that we are not aware of, or whatever it is. And over the years, I didn't know Deion Sanders had 14 surgery. This surgery that he had couple of days ago. This make number 14. That's a lot of surgery for your body to go through. And I'm a type of person like this, and I keep it real. Whenever your body go, whenever they have surgery, your body go through trauma because your body being opened up, exposed to air and all those things, infection. So for her not to put on gloves handling his this is urine. Yes, it's going to have blood in it because the surgery, guys. So, but the catheter directly into the new bladder is to clean out, make sure there's no urine stay in the bladder. So they need to keep it moving, circulate. And for her to handle this without gloves, this is not you using universal precaution. You have to treat each patient, even though you know their blood work, they're clean, they don't have no disease or infectious disease or whatever it is, or on precaution. Regardless of that, you as a RN, a doctor, whatever you are in the medical field, you make sure you put on gloves. Protect yourself. Protection, universal precaution, and for her not to have on gloves, that's alarming because Deion Sanders have to stay infection free. People, they operate through this man penis, and he can have a catheter directly in the new bladder. Because his old bladder they completely removed and took. They said his intestine, whatever they did, and blah blah blah, and created a new bladder for him. So right now, the catheter is in directly in the new bladder to keep the urine from not store, get backed up, and he would get infection to keep, to flush his bladder, his new bladder. So if you don't have on gloves and whatever it is, I don't care if you wash your hands, but you're supposed to put on gloves. I don't care if you wash your hands afterwards. That's the universal rule. After you put on your gloves, you finish doing your assignment, whatever you're doing. You take your gloves off. You wash your hands. But you now don't have no gloves on. We don't know where your hand been, what you was touching. You're touching this man, and remind you people, remind you this is how infection spread. Deion Sanders most likely will also touch the catheter bag, moving it in bed, going to, whatever, going to the bathroom, doing a bowel movement or whatever it is. You know what I mean? He will probably touch it. And and sometimes, we as human, we will touch our hands, our face, touch our phone, and infection will spread. So this right here, you know, is a hazard waiting to happen. You just came out of surgery. You just came out of surgery. Your body is your paws, everything is still wide open, guys. The doctor instructed Deion Sanders, if you running a fever, she said, I don't care what it is. If it's over 99, you need to go to the doctor. Don't wait till it reaches 100 because infection will stay dormant for a while till it builds up. Then when it really want to show itself, it comes out, boom. Then it come out in high fever, your blood pressure a little bit elevated, blah blah blah, something going on. That's why it's very important for vitals to be taken. That's why we take vitals. You understand? So for her to have no gloves, I don't like that, guys. I don't like that one bit. You know what I mean? And you know, Deion Sanders right now is laying up in, I'm sure he's getting around doing therapy and things like that to gain his appetite, his strength back. But he got to take it easy, guys. He have to take it easy because his body still have to heal from inside, guys. And that is where rest come in. Um, take it easy, don't overdo it. Just relax. Take your time. Nothing. Because he's not a young man. I'm not saying he's an old man, but he's an older man. He's 57 years old. So, your body, will not respond how if you were 45 or 50 or 30. It's not. There is some miles in your body. And that was my concern when that was one of my concern about how many surgery Deion Sanders have, man. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of surgery, guys. That is a lot of surgeries. 14 surgeries. Wow. That's a lot, man. Anyone else in the chat or disagree or agree with my comment? You know what I mean? Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the 3 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming into the live. And share your point of views. Share your comment. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong when I come down to speaking on a medical point of view, because anyone will agree what I say. If you're really a professional in health field, that you care about the safety of others and your patient, you will wear gloves at all time to make sure the safety of your patient. And this is a picture of Deion Sanders. For whoever coming in the chat, this is a picture of Deion Sanders. I think this is a nurse or a doctor, whoever this person is, the caretaker or whatever it is, without touch this man, catheter the bag without gloves. And I'm going to say this again, and you can never say enough of this. Universal precaution is one of the number one rule everyone in health field